Samsung is gearing up to launch the Galaxy S25 FE, and it could debut with Android 16 and One UI 8.0 right out of the gate. That's right. According to a report by Sammobile, Samsung has kicked off software development for the unlocked US variant of the phone, even though the device hasn't been officially revealed yet. That alone tells us that this phone is further along in the pipeline than we thought. But here's what really stands out. It could be one of the first Samsung phones to launch with One UI 8 pre-installed. And guess what? It's expected to receive 7 years of major Android updates. Pretty impressive for a phone that's not even in the flagship league. Why does this matter? Well, One UI 8 is rumored to deliver smoother app transitions, refined visuals, and an overall more responsive user experience, all things that make your phone feel snappier in day-to-day use. That means even if the hardware isn't top tier, the software might make it feel like it is. As for the hardware itself, leaks suggest a sleeker, thinner build with a redesigned internal battery layout. Unfortunately, the battery size itself isn't getting a bump, so don't expect longer battery life just yet. Now let's address a rumor that had some people raising eyebrows: the idea that Samsung might use a MediaTek processor in this phone. That's been debunked. Instead, the Exynos 2400E is making a comeback. Yes, the same chip from the S24 FE. Here's where things get tricky. While Exynos has improved in recent years, other brands are already offering phones with the Snapdragon 8's Gen 4, delivering monster performance and doing it at prices around $300. So the question is, can Samsung really compete if it reuses last year's silicon? Let's be honest. Fans love Samsung for their display quality, design, and ecosystem. But in 2025, that's not enough to stand out, especially when rivals are outpacing them in raw performance at lower prices. In fact, MediaTek's Dimensity lineup is turning heads too: efficient thermals, strong benchmark scores, and very competitive pricing. If not that, why not go with Snapdragon globally? It's the brand most users trust, and that trust builds loyalty. So here's the takeaway: if Samsung truly wants to shake up the mid-range space with the S25 FE, they need to deliver more than just software polish. The hardware has to match the expectations set by the software and the design. Otherwise, it's just another almost great phone that gets forgotten too quickly. What do you think? Is it time for Samsung to ditch Exynos on the FE series once and for all? Let's talk about it. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed the breakdown, don't forget to subscribe, tap that like button, and ring the bell for more deep dives into the latest tech. I'll catch you in the next one. Until then, stay curious, stay sharp.